So Argonaut Elementary is more academic focused. Saratoga Elementary has better diversity. Foothill Elementary has the best special education among these three schools. So many families with special kids will choose Foothill. One important thing to note is that not every home with a Saratoga address is assigned to Saratoga High School. School boundaries vary by neighborhoods, and we will cover it in more details later. So the second reason is peaceful lifestyle and beautiful nature. If you are looking for a quiet, beautiful community, Saratoga is your choice. So let's first look at the Saratoga's zoning map. So the light pink, red, green color mean commercial area. So if you look at this picture, you can notice that Saratoga has much less commercial development than other cities. So the main commercial area is Saratoga Village. So you can look at my mouse. So this area, right circle, is Saratoga Village. It's the downtown of Saratoga. So instead of larger shop centers, you'll only find some local restaurants, cozy cafes, yoga studios, and other local business in Saratoga downtown. So compared with downtown area like Mountain View or Los Gatos, Saratoga offers a much more peaceful and relaxed lifestyle. So let's go back to this zoning map. Another shopping center is Argonaut Shopping Center. It only includes the Safeway, CVS, commercial bank, and other essential service. Okay. And I think also nature lovers have a lot of to enjoy or explore in Saratoga. There are a lot of popular outdoor destinations, such as Villa Montalvo, Hakone Gardens, Castle Rank State Park, Subbins County Park. So Villa Montalvo, it used to be a home of a former San Francisco mayor. Many years ago, it has been transformed into a public art center. Many locals think it's one of the most enjoyable area in the Bay Area. And by the way, it's also a great place for the vending. And this is Hakone Garden. It's one of the oldest Japanese gardens in the western area. You see the small water flow and the Japanese bridge. And Castle Rock State Park is known for famous for its rock formation, hiking trails, and beautiful views. Subbins County Park, there are a lot of redwood forest, picnic areas, and beautiful trails. So, most of the trails in Saratoga are beginner friendly because it's flat and shaded.
Nice, good to know. I don't even know those places.
I actually just went to Hakone Garden last weekend, and like last weekend, and it's really, really nice. Yeah, like I mean, I can show you guys a few pictures, and this is something whenever you want to have a I think my pictures are better. Let's see.
You can share in the group. I've never been in these places. That's very good to know.
Let me show you some pictures. I'm really very happy to always show my pictures. Yeah. So can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So let me show you. Yeah. So Some of this. Okay. Yeah. So this is. Yeah, let me close this out. Yeah, I have too many. Oh, and we have people. People are very interesting today. Like keeping keeping join. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah.
Wow, the photo looks amazing. Did you take those, or photographer did that?
Yeah. Okay. My kids. Yeah. This is the picture of the. Yeah. So you can. It's a very Japanese style. So you can kind of like see. It's also have a lot of sense of Zen. You know. So yeah. So you can. If you. Some people actually are also using this place to do the wedding, and you know. Yeah. So it's half natural. You can see the. This is called vole, VOLE. It's a small mice, yeah, and so it's a very natural place. You can be very peaceful, and also want to show you, yeah, you can see like places like yeah, like the little falls. Yeah, very
Wow,
nice.
Sean, are you the photographer?
Yeah, I'm a photographer, being like over 20 years. Yeah, so I don't
Wow.
show off this a lot, but yeah, you know, with you guys,
Well, you should show it off. It's a surprise.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so I took a couple of my wife, and you know, yeah, so very nice. Yeah. So yeah, good place. Okay, just saying that you should go here. Okay, all right, back to Jen. Yeah.
Larger lots and privacy. So according to the Saratoga's zoning map, many neighborhoods are zoned for one home with minimal lot size, typically ranging from about 10K square feet to more than 1 acre. So, but however, homes closer to the downtown or in some newer development may have lots less than 10K square feet. But you know, larger lots is one of the Saratoga's features. So when buyer purchase a home in Saratoga, they are not just buying the home, they are also investing in more land, greater privacy, greater landscaping, more space for future expansion. So the house has the potential to add some and such as the swimming pools, ADU for guest house, ADU for outdoor office area or entertaining area. So these three reasons make Saratoga such a spatial place, and everyone want to buy a house in Saratoga. So next, we will review the Saratoga School District. So as I mentioned earlier, not every house at Saratoga attends Saratoga High Schools. So Saratoga includes the neighborhoods that feed into Saratoga High, Monta Vista, Lynbrook, Prospect, and Westmont High School. It all depends on the specific property address. So let's first look at this picture on the left side. So the Saratoga city boundary is outlined in red. You can see all this area is the Saratoga city. So the school assignments vary by the neighborhood. So we can see first the blue area within the red lines fits to Saratoga High School. The green area here fits to the Monta Vista High School. The yellow area neighborhood fits to the Lynbrook High School. The purple and the orange area neighborhood fits to the Prospect High School and Westmont High School. So today we'll dig more into the blue area because it all fits to the Saratoga High School area, high school.
Yeah, I think this is a very good reminder, especially if you're a new agent. And this is one of the most common errors that we always make. Even me myself, sometimes we do see a very nice house, and we, especially in what we call Saratoga Village, it's in the purple area. It does have sometimes also have 10K lots and like very high price, very beautiful, very nice, the good neighborhood, and price is only in the 3 millions. And then we send to the clients and they say, oh, you know, this is not Saratoga school. And this is actually sometimes also make our impression of ourselves actually, you know, like a worse in our clients. So this is something we always need to pay attention to. Yeah, especially if they come out for the school. Exactly. Yeah. So that's
Okay.
a good yeah.
So if we want to do analysis for the blue area, I think we need to break down it into 6 pieces or 6 neighborhoods or areas. So the A area is called Golden Triangle, and the B neighborhoods is Foothill Saratoga, and the C is named as Pierce Road, and the D area is downtown area, and E is Floatware area, F is Platinum Triangle. So this picture is drawn by myself, so there may be a little bit variance, not very accurate. Okay, let's first talk about the Golden Triangle area. So this area, I think, is the most popular area because it has convenient access to Cupertino, Apple Park, Highway 85, and Highway 280. So most flat tree street and flat lots, making the neighborhood ideal for families. So only a small number of property near Saratoga Creek. When you buy it, maybe you need to take flood and high insurance premium into consideration. So Argonaut Elementary School and the Saratoga High School are also in this area. Most buyer in this area, I think, take top schools and easy commute as priority. So based on 2026 first half year single family house market data, the price range for this area is 3.7 million to 5.6 million. The average price is 4.7 million. The price per square feet is $1,700. The typical lot size is more than 10K square feet. Okay, then let's go to the Foothill Saratoga. So I think this area is very similar to the Golden Triangle area, but not that popular. It's located near the foothills of the Santa Cruz Mountains. So, you know, beautiful mountain and the hillside views. Foothill Elementary School is located in this area. So let's look at the market data. The price range for this area is 4.1 million to 5.3 million. Average price is 4.8 million. Price per square feet is $1,700. The typical lot size is more than 10K square feet. You know, very similar to the Golden Triangle area. And then let's move to the C area, Pierce Road area. So this area, I named this area as a Pierce Road area because all homes are primarily located along Pierce Road and extend into the lower hills. So many properties in this area have a very big lot and privacy. But you know, some hillside road are narrow and winding. It's I mean, which is very less not comfortable for new drivers or during the nighttime driving. So the price range for this area is 3.8 million to 7.2 million, and the average price is 4.3 million. Price per square feet is $1,500. So in this area, you know, you can find a house with has a lot more than 1 acre. Okay, then let's move to the down.
Yeah, I have a question. So, for this area, will be will the insurance higher than rest of the Saratoga?
Yes, sorry, go on, please, Cindy.
Yeah, most likely because it's on the hillside,
Okay.
and even the lot is bigger but not flat. And the style for the home in this area, like compared to the A area, the A is most like American French style, ranch style home. But in here you have many like Hispanic, and you can see the price range is bigger, like up to 7.2 million, right? Because they have a mansion style home there, like very fancy, old money style, I want to say. So that's why there's a big gap. Yeah, the insurance typically is much higher compared to the A area.
How about fire insurance? Because I know the fire insurance in Saratoga is pretty high. So just wondering.
Except one like A, E. If you like in the C and F, I quote a couple fire insurance there before. If you very close to the hillside, it's around 4,000 per year for the fire insurance.
4,000 per year? Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the house, but I quote like 2,000 square footage house. Yeah, I think that's give you like basic idea. It's around like $3,000-4,000 per year. Yeah.
How's about like AB? Yan, because I know you live in this area. How's about like what is your fire insurance for each?
I think around 2,000 per
Only
year.
only for fire insurance or like the total?
Let me double check and get back to you. Can't remember now.
Is A need the fire insurance? I don't think A need the fire insurance, right? In that area.
I'm not living in A area. I'm in B area.
Yeah, she's in B. Yeah, she's in B.
B depends on the house, but I'm not sure. Like maybe double check A. I don't think A need the fire insurance in that area.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy. Yeah.
Okay, then we can move to next area. It's a downtown area. This is the center of Saratoga. It's a walking distance to Saratoga Village. I think this area is also a mix of single family home and townhouse and a condo. So you can find some small lots. I mean, compared with other neighborhoods, you can find some small lots in this area. So the price range for, the lower side, so the price range for this area is from 2.1 million to 5 million. And the average price is 3.6 million, and the price per square feet is $1,600. So as I mentioned, you can find a smaller lots in this area, maybe 5K square feet. And then we can move to the footwear area. So in this area, most homes always lot more than 20K square feet. So I think a buyer in this area want to find a home with larger lots, but without moving into the hillside neighborhood. The price range for this neighborhood is from 3.5 million to 8.7 million. The average price is 6.7 million. Price per square feet is $1,600. So typical lot size is more than 20K square feet. Then let's move to the last area. So this the last area is Platinum Triangle. So this is one of the Saratoga's most luxury residential area or most expensive area. So many homes in this area include a guest house, swimming pools, tennis courts or basket courts, home theaters, or some expensive outdoor entertaining space. So I think a buyer in this area mostly C-level management, entrepreneurs, or someone from a rich family. So the price range for this area is 4.9 million to 12 million. The average price is 6.9 million. Price per square feet is $1,700. The typical lot size in this area is more than 30K square feet. So I think that's all about the, a very simple analysis of the Saratoga area. Any questions?
So for all the Saratoga elementary and the middle school, they all go to same, right? I think like either Argonaut or Redwood City, you basically can choose any like a house school you like, right?
Yes, for elementary school, you can before the you can submit the application and give the your preference about the elementary school.
So you can choose to go like, okay, so yeah. So there's no like a boundary for either of the three elementary schools.
Yeah. You can choose any of these three schools, elementary school.
Yeah, that's what we heard. It's very interesting. So yeah, but all of the schools is like 10 out of 10. Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah. What's the best thing you like about Saratoga? Like what made you decide to move to Saratoga?
I think so I lived in Fremont I think for 10 years. To be honest, I really like Fremont City, but I have two kids and they used in the basic private school. I mean so I think the private school is competitive for them. So I'd like my kids have go to the public school and have a happy childhood. That's my reason. I moved to the Saratoga area.
Okay. So you think the Saratoga school is how old are your kids? Which grade are they going to right now?
One in kindergarten, one in second grade.
Oh, that's small. Okay, got it. But now the second grade, so both of them are going to public school right now?
Yes, correct.
Okay, great. Yeah. My kids always went to public school, so never bothered to try private school. So yeah, I guess I don't know how many of you have actually seen Saratoga, especially the Saratoga part, like the Jane mentioned, like the like Saratoga School District. And every time I drive there, I see some houses. I feel really like, damn, if I can live here, that's gonna be really very impressive and good. So yeah, so this is always somewhere that my feeling for Saratoga, it fits. I think we have sold not too many. I think maybe Ripple have sold quite a few, but for me, including some of collaborations with Diane, we have sold maybe 5-6 homes in Saratoga. And there are two kind of persons that would live in Saratoga. Number one is a person have pets. People have pets. Like they definitely need some outdoor space. They and they enjoy the spaciousness of the inside and outside. So the feature of Saratoga is that this is a city where you can get both very spacious inside and outside space, and you can use. And second is a typical 4 or 5 or 6, depending on how your parents here, right? So a 4+ people family, like Jane's family. So husband and wife plus 2+ kids, and enjoying the school, enjoying the park there. And so what is so funny is that if you have friends and co-workers who works at Apple, their ultimate, like if they are committed to working for Apple for years, because I've been seeing so many people that I know have been working at Apple for 15+ years. This is probably one of the most stable company of the whole Bay Area. Nevertheless, there's been a lot of a hack from Apple employees to OpenAI. It's a lot of. I actually read I don't know if you guys know that there was a news that Apple is actually suing OpenAI for being very, shameless on trying to attract its employees. But anyhow, so for people who actually work at Apple, Saratoga is a typical American dream. It's it does have everything that you need, and you can build a super big single layer, like 大平层, like Chinese people like to say 大平层. Yeah, flat layer, and this actually fits a lot of people's dream. Yeah, like everything. So yeah, it's a very nice and good city. And I think whenever if you want to shoot some video, just try to. I think it's a very good place to start, and it's good. So yeah. Any other comments? I just try to add a little bit. Yeah, this is actually one of my top 5 favorite cities in the whole Bay Area. Yeah, 5, maybe can move up a little. Yeah, I'm not so sure if it's top 3, but yeah. Yeah. What is your top city?
What's your top city? Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking whoever. I don't know. Yeah.
The top city used to be Saratoga is my top city, but less commercial. But if you like nature life, yeah, definitely one of the best city. But less commercial. Plus, commute is a little bit harder. So Los Altos is Palo Alto is better on the commute wise. And the second, when I checking the Saratoga homes, like by the hillside, the signal, the internet signal is very bad. I don't know if that happened to the Los Altos as well. I don't know how people,
it's definitely happened with Los Altos Hills. every home I drive there, I said, no, I'm not gonna buy that home.
So how people fix these issues if they have a work from home, or I don't know how to fix the internet. It's one of the concerns, there too. And in the map, the F area is sometimes very confusing me because you can not find any comps there, because every home is very different, totally different. It's not compared to the golden triangle. Every home is you can find the comps, but on the hillside it's very hard to find the comps. And some is not connected to the public source, so that's another concern. Living in the house, I think that's happened to the Los Altos house as well. Other than that, yeah. So Saratoga, I tour a lot home in Saratoga, not a lot, but never help buy one there. Yeah.
Okay, sounds very good. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Any other things we want to discuss, or or we can call it a short one. I don't have a. So just a little bit update. We're still working on some. A few of you have been asking, why we haven't been, like invited. So we actually invite a few people using the GeForce system. And so, Molly, are you here, Molly?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you are using the GeForce, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
use
So,
it a lot.
what do you think right now?
I think it works, but I really still need to jump between Redfin, GeForce, and MLS, because the last step I really do is I need to print the MLS client information,
Okay.
print it out. If we can have a link in the GeForce, which we can just click it and print some information, I think that's gonna be super helpful.
So, okay, I want to understand. So when we actually made it simpler. So let's say this, right? We're trying for whoever you are actually on trial using of the GeForce. We want you to, keep giving us the one of the reasons that we did not open this to everyone is first off, obviously there are some bugs, and this is one typical bug I'm showing. Now it's good, yeah. So it's if you actually click this, sometimes the filter is not like a automatic reset, right? So whenever you kind of like find it, you cannot see it directly. So so the good news is that we're trying to what we're trying to is that we try to eventually let's see, let's clear, yeah. So the natural workflow for people to kind of like remember and do a list. So what the natural workflow is, we want people to be able to do like this, like, okay, so if I'm actually click here, right? We want you to click like save property here, and when we actually go, when we actually go back to okay, I think they fixed it. Hold on, okay, cool, yeah, let's see. Flickr, let's save here. Maybe it's already fixed. Okay, let's see. Okay, two selected, great, yeah. So Goldfinch, let's save, and Emerald, let's save. Okay, so so they already fixed it. Okay, we have a very good engineer. He did not notify me. Yeah. So now whenever you look at each and every single page, you can like just put the save, and then it's going to be in your saved properties, and essentially you can use this selected panel to optimize. Like, for example, I want to start from number 4, 1590 Goldfinch, and you can do optimize route, right? So from here to here. So yeah, so you can kind of like do here. Yeah. So I'm trying to understand. So as I said, we'll keep improving and changing this. So for you guys who you are using this right now, if you can just give us your feedback, either you can PM me, or you can send the feedback in the group, then that is fantastic. So you are saying, I'm trying to understand. You are saying that for example, for this property, you want print the okay, so
The MLS page.
MLS page. So why? I'm trying to understand what's the information you have more in
Because it looks professional. It has the header, the footer.
It looks professional. So I think the thing is so you want, well, I don't think this is something we will develop, because basically.
But it's okay. I just learned that from Ripple. So
I'm sorry.
I just copied the same method with Repo. So she really printed it out, and I think, oh, that's really nice. So that's what I did every time.
Yeah. So, well, because a lot of information is not something we're supposed to show.
But when you print, it can show you the client page, not the agent page.
Yeah, like you can choose to client full, yeah, like this, right? So, yeah, well, we can actually do, but I think the purpose of this is not to. So what we will eventually do is that we can, depending on what information you need. I actually do not think this is very professional because you only have one picture. Everything is like so small and so not user friendly, and this is like a So I'd rather to put this into a the purpose of this is eventually we want to, like, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We want to be able to show our clients actually. This one we have to change it. We have to change to this page back page. So we want to be able to share this list. Like, think about this, right? When you finish your searching on GeForce, you can just share this list that you found to the client, and they can actually click and check every house and tell you, and you can mark which ones they want to see, which ones they don't want to see, and then you can do like one time, So for those who you have not seen this platform before, I want to give you a very quick, like, you can search for houses here now, and also you can remove the boundary. Yeah, and you can not only search for like Sunnyvale, but you can actually go like anywhere and searching for homes, and you can do your own filters. For example, I only want to single family house, right, between 1.6 to 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. And I want 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom plus, and I only want to say active, and I want a minimum lot size 4,000, and I want the days on market for no more than 60 days, right? So yeah, so we're gonna do this. Okay, so these are the houses we're actually seeing, right? So I showed you have 2 ways. Number 1, you can click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you want to see this. These are all gonna be selected, so you can start doing the route, right? And also, when you actually click in this, you're going to be able to directly see. I don't know why this is happening, but yeah, let's see if you actually go, for example, oops, yeah, too many. Yeah, like if you actually go to places like let's say 95100, yeah, like this area. So yeah, if you actually go to see this, you can actually see the agent comments directly, so you do not have to log into MLS, right? And you can download the disclosures with one button. Okay, so this is gonna save you a bunch of time. This actually allows you, I don't know how busy you are, but for me, I don't really have time coming back to my office and sit down and open, and all of my current job is almost on the go. So I can go see this, and on my phone, I can just download disclosures, and people are saying, oh, I want it, right? So I can just download it and save it in my panel, so I know which ones I should be working on. When I go back to my home, I look at my dashboard, and my selected ones. I know like which ones I've been working on, right? And also, like, you can run CMA very quickly. I run like 6 CMAs yesterday. So you do comp analysis. It's going to be an AI, and you can do 3, 6, 12 months. You can do 0.4, 0.8, 1.2 miles, and if you actually select the higher scores, so you can kind of like get the idea of the overall. For example, this one is that you kind of like see a delta is somewhere between 742, 825, but there are 2. Okay, you maybe you think, oh, this is too high. This is, for whatever reason, this is too high. So remove this. And sometimes you say this is too low. Oh, this is actually very similar, right? So maybe keep this. So on average, this is like here, and you can also adjust this. You think this is a better house, this is a worse house, you can adjust this like little by little, like the one you do on RPR, right? And you can confirm, and then you can create the report, very professional, and you can always print the PDF. And I can literally just talk and go, and I can print the PDF and send to my clients like on my phone, everything within 5 minutes, right? And if we're actually gonna go, let's say my clients like the house, they want to write an offer. So now we're actually going to click write an offer. Your information are all here, for whoever you are using this, right? And seller's information already here. So you can click your buyers, they're already here, right? So basically, for example, here, you click Raymond, and you click another people, you know, like, Ron, right? And you can do next. And then you can just quickly, we have already a prompt for you to input your AVID. Yeah, and I don't actually think I have shown every of you like this, right? So you can do the price, for example, 2 million, right? And initial deposit 3, and everything here is like automatic, right? So here you want to 25% instead of 20%. So everything, and you can either choose your, make it. This is like very similar when you actually operate on Disclosure IO, right? And you can click the choose of disclosure of the escrow for 28 days. On warranty, you can choose standard or enhanced. Yeah, everything is already, and this is already pre-filled in, but if you want to add or something or remove something, you can do this, right? Like ring, camera, something like this, right? So yeah, entry here, like you can just put whatever, like for example, blah blah, rail shows, well, and tail, yeah. So actually just showing some other is in original condition. So basically whatever it is, right? So small yard, right? Yeah. So then you can click save draft, and you can always come back later on. Let's say, okay, I'm busy, I haven't decided whenever to write, right? So you can just come back and then go to your dashboard, right? And then you're gonna see in your recent offer, it's not saving 5, but if you need more, we can always open this for you to do more. You just come back, right? And it's gonna be automatically bring up to the previous draft that you've been working on. So you do not have to worry about losing anything. See, all my things are here, right? The things I put is actually here. And then you do next review. You can save it, right? And then you can copy and open Offerta, and you know what to do next, right? So most of Offerta is open for everybody. So whoever wants to use Offerta, you can use it, But GeForce, once we finish, we're trying to add in more functionality and make it more straightforward, and also working on what you need, and then we can go from there. Yeah, but now for me, I think it's like absolutely a time saver. Like I basically do 2 things. Number one is I actually use GPT to sort my, you can just I build a skill, like, I mean, it's not even a skill, it's very simple. Like just tell me these are the houses I work, okay, and then I get it. So the issue is that you don't even not need to copy and paste. You can just do a screenshot, send a picture, or even send a handwritten. You can, if you like to use your don't underestimate the power of AI right now. They're very, very smart. They can even read the handwritten pictures. Okay, yeah. So that's it for the. I am actually working with something really amazing, but I'll save it for next time. So next time we will have a company meeting that Anton is actually gonna share. It's actually amazing example that how to just speak to one person and being able to get them in contract in only like 3 weeks, which is amazing. So I highly suggest, and quite a few of you have been speaking with Anton and understand how to essentially meet and convert people from open houses. And I encourage you to either call him directly or like attend the actual open house. Okay, yeah. So I thinking that's it for today. Anyone have any questions? Again, same thing, 2 minutes for any questions or discussion you want to add.
Hey, Sean, real quick, for the G-force, when do you anticipate like, full release? Hello, Sean.
I also had this question. Oh, I think he's off.
Maybe he's in Los Altos and his connection's not good. Okay, well, in that case, yeah, I'll ask Sean, and then I'll just have him post. There he is, Sean.
Sean, yeah, Sean's off.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'll have him post that to